Hello, this is Iron Bill back again with another video, and in this video, this is of course a scheduled video. Was filmed some time back by the time you're viewing this. I'm still on vacation, though I should be coming back in the next couple of days if I remember which scheduled date I had planned for this particular video. And this is the second video over the break that features the Voidlock. And I'm using Eye of Another World, and this is a build that I've used before. However, I'm going back into Elsie's rifle, and I think I play with Graviton Lance a little bit as well on this one, but you'll see as the video goes on. Also, Unending Tempest, it's just an okay roll. Something I slapped on there. I'd like probably to run a better sidearm up there, because sidearms for me seem to work better in the long haul than submachine guns right now. But wanted to get something out, so here it is. All right, so let's roll the footage. You'll see that I'm set up with Elsie's rifle and the Unending Tempest at the moment. I see that we're loading into Midtown. I'm thinking, all right, let's try Graviton Lance. This is a ranged map, and depending upon how the other team plays, this might be just the weapon to use. Now, as it turned out, if I had been playing on the other side against the team that I wound up with, it would have been a good choice, and you'll see why here in a little bit. So here we go. Our team splits, it looks like. It appears that four of us have gone for C, and 2 are going for B. Probably should have gone ahead and gone for B, but I committed to C, so I thought, okay, here we go. I'm going to stay here. Let's deal with this guy. Get up here, get the zone, which we get. Back out. I keep running into my teammates. Again, one of the reasons I use this particular build is its mobility. And I need to do a better job of remembering the blink aspect of it, because I find myself running, and after I watch it, I think, why was I running when I could have blinked? But, alright, so they've got 2 zones now. And my movement right now, I'm actually okay with. I'm not sitting too stationary. I'm trying to cover all the paths in, but notice that we seem to be perfectly happy to sit on one zone. That's a loser. That's not going to work. Blink makes it difficult for me to get into that cubby. I catch myself out here instead of blinking out of it, which is what I should have done. It's the whole point of the blink. I stood there and traded with the guy, or tried to trade with him, and he had a rapid fire pulse on, and at that range he was going to eat my lunch no matter what I had on. So I eventually pull him down. It takes 4 shots to do it. That's not good. If I'd been on point, I would have killed him. Okay, the guy's up there on the left. I'm trying to kind of hold myself here for a second and use the Polaris Lance to its advantage. And I see right away they're going to press everything that I'm doing. And I think I give Polaris one more chance, and then I switch it over. That's coming soon. Alright, so we are not protecting C. I'm going to take up a station here. The other team, the members have got B. They're holding it down. If we ignore C, they're going to come in and take it. We've got 2 zones. It's a back and forth battle. I know this guy's up here somewhere. I know he is. And I found out later where he was. He's up on that ledge on the left there, just around the corner, waiting for people to come in. And he's trapdoor spidering him. You can see him on the radar. You know he's there. There he is. He jumped out of there. He got pressed out. I didn't see him jump out at that time, so I still didn't know where he was. And then I get to thinking, all right, so not much activity going on here. I'm going to sit back, try to get off the radar. They're taking B. Got to do something here. So I think I jump up on this crate, and that's when he reveals himself. There he is. Blink out of it. That's the whole point. Blink out of it. And then I finally remember to blink when it almost doesn't matter. The second you get in trouble with a Voidlock, you know, with blink, you should just get the heck out. Alright, so there you go. Different times. It's the same guy that I traded with before. I thought, you know, that range is not where I want to be with a Graviton Lance. So I'm going to switch it up with Elsie's, which is also kind of a long range pulse rifle, but for me, it seems to kill faster, which you will see here in just a second. I've got a good head seeker roll on this, and it does the job. And things begin to turn around for me pretty quick after that. Alright, so, too late for the heavy. Time to go for the zone, protect it. There's a guy up there, and I reload right here for some inexplicable reason. Don't finish him off. Jettison out of there because they're sliding up behind. That guy slid through and I missed the shots. I kind of goofed this up. So far, so good. I'm doing what I should do. That was the mistake. I should not have tossed that in there like that. It had no effect. If I get a shot on him, that Child of the Old Gods is going to get in there, and then that'll work. Okay, so that series right there was actually pretty good. The 2 kills I got on the bridge before that, or the wall, pretty solid. Movement is okay, except when I forget to blink. I know he's right around the corner there. You know, I'm just trying to stay off the radar in case I can catch him doing exactly that. I didn't finish him off, but I broke his shield and I made it possible for the teammate to finish him. All right, so I see that there's pressure on B again. It's time to get up here. This is where I mess it up. I'm going to take the free kill every time, yes. I see a bunch that are on. I mean, the flag is turning so fast. I know there's probably 2 or 3 people in there, and I'm solo with that pulse. That's not going to work. Now, they're all taking up that lane there, which means the cubby is probably open. And it just seems like every time I move, the whole team kind of moved with me in this sequence. And I thought, well, all right, you know. I mean, like, instead of us having different angles, I guess is what I'm saying. And, you know, that's as much me as them. And I don't mean to keep complaining about my teammates. That's really not fair to anybody. Okay, toss that out. And it's just the right thing to do. So, this part of the kit I like a lot better than solar. My solar grenades probably wouldn't have killed him. I reacted to that. I didn't blink out of it fast enough, but I probably would have hit my head on the doorway anyway. It didn't matter. I probably did the right thing just to kind of slide out of there. Gonna go back towards B and see if I can put some pressure on it. I get a couple shots on me, and why I threw that way, I thought I was throwing out a Child of the Old Gods. That opened the door for him to do this. You know, if I'd had that melee, I had a chance of killing him. But him, you know, with no melee and just a submachine gun, he could slide in with the melee shotgun combination. I was pretty much toast. Alright, so they've got us. They've got about, what, an 8-point lead on us right now? And I try to kill the super with my super. The other thing I like about this, other thing I like about this is it's a shutdown super. But my teammates kill him anyway. So I'm trying to get back in here and use the super to clear 3 or 4 of them off of a zone they're trying to take when they're trying to triple cap. I've got it in my pocket. It's ready to go. I know I'm not going to push through that. My teammate protects me there. I appreciate it. I'm going to look at A and see what we got going on there. And I just commit to it. I just think, if I catch them all in here, it's going to be Super City. Unfortunately, they were spread out enough, it wasn't going to work. So, there we go. I'm a little disoriented here whenever I spawn in that cubby. Come in, let's take B. Other than when I'm trying to camp a lane on C, if I'm the only person defending it, I'm really trying to keep mobile with this. I mean, this build is about moving. Alright, so there's no one there protecting the heavy. Teammates get it. And I see that they're going for C. Now, this is the moment I've been waiting for. They have no response to that. There's nothing that's going to save them. And that saves the zone. Now, we're within 4 points. If I'd been a little bit more ready for that guy, I would have killed him in 3 bursts. But I wasn't. But fortunately, my teammates were there and we cleaned it up. Alright, so we got B we're trying to defend. And here's the thing about being all clumped up with them like that. If somebody had a cloud strike, they'd have wiped us out. But more than that, it was blocking any shots I was trying to put on. I know he's up there in a cubby. I put a melee up there. I get him destabilized, which is what I wanted to do, and was able to finish him off. That's where I like to have like a Void submachine gun or something like that. Okay, that's a bad deal. They're sitting in a well. They pursue. I should have blinked to the left there, and I would have gotten away, but I didn't. And I thought, I'm just going to wait here for them, take out what I can. Kill this guy, and I would have. I didn't have Devour because I already used my melee, which is unfortunate. If I'd had Devour, I might have been able to pull that off, but all three of them came, so you know it wasn't like that was a bad trade in the end. Okay, get this guy. It's 125 to 135, 10-point game. We have 2 zones. If we can just keep those zones and keep killing, we've got a shot. Okay, there's one. And you can't see it yet, but we're within 4 points. Now 5 points. And I'm going to wait here because they're going to come. And there he is. Because they've got to try to take a zone. And so my job here, as I saw it, was to hold this zone. And there's one. So now it's 143, 138. We've managed to do some good things on B, apparently. I've got a guy in front of me that's getting some kills. And I think this polishes it off. And for once, I get to fire through the wind banner and actually get a kill, and then another one on top of that before it comes to the end. I hate dying at that moment, by the way. I really do. Alright, so how'd we do? 26 defeats, 3.71, 4 zones captured, zone advantage 13, and that was really the story. If you look at it, kill-wise, we had a few more kills, but the distribution, as it turns out, you know, their bottom half of their team was better than our bottom half. The difference was zone advantage kills, if you look at it. And it was close. I mean, that was a back-and-forth match, and we won by 6. And we'd been behind significantly at a couple points in the game, so I'm happy about that. My play, I still need to be a lot more aware of my surroundings and what's going on, especially when you have a team that presses the way that team did. At times, they really came in aggressively in pairs, almost like they were duos, but they weren't. And then my own movement, really trying to leverage the movement capabilities of a Voidlock, particularly in terms of the blink. Midtown is a good one for that because you know, there are not I mean, I don't have to go indoors on that one, so I've got a lot of headroom to actually you know, take the fight vertical a lot more, so I just need to capitalize on it better. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm looking forward to getting back and getting into final shape. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. It should be released by the time you see this, so with that said, this is Iron Bill thanking you for watching and signing out.